The drama folds, turn to the rock. Check this out. We're not done yet. Did a video earlier. Had some things to do today. Not really me, but my daughters, and I decided to accompany them to their situation. But monkeypox. Here we go. Once again, won't say much. I should thank all that have been supporting me, watching my videos. There's more things to come. But right now, what's more to come is these monkeypox.
Mounting concern this morning as monkeypox is on the move.
The virus is behaving unusually from how it used to behave in the past.
In the U.S., there are now more than 70 cases in at least 17 states, according to the CDC. And the virus, most commonly found in Africa, has been reported in 35 countries. Now the World Health Organization is planning a special session to determine if monkeypox should be declared an international public health emergency. That would be their highest warning level, and it currently only applies to COVID-19 and polio.
We're encouraging countries to do surveillance, contact tracing, and other public health measures.
In Chicago, where there are 7 confirmed cases, health officials are advising residents to make informed choices about gathering in spaces or participating in events where monkeypox could be spread. The CDC...
This is my thing, where even with the pandemic, with the COVID. So they telling you got this state, they got 7 cases. How many hospitals do you have in this one state? Because when at some point you calculate and put together a chart of people who got the monkeypox, I think, I could be wrong, but you would have to take a report from all the hospitals in that state. So I'm not sure what's the population to Chicago, or did they say Detroit? Wherever the state is, I don't know the population. So in a lot of these events, the population makes a difference. The location of the state makes a difference. There's a lot of things. But let's continue and see what they're going to come with this, because we are dealing with the World Health Organization. You know, the world, which means it's kind of like policing. But instead of them being police, they just more like, they're like, wow, can't believe I got stuck. But yeah, I'm gonna get my thought back.
He says of the U.S. cases, it's not clear how the people were exposed to monkeypox, but early data suggests that gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men make up a high number of cases. But notes,
it's not clear, right? I was just saying about the population, how the people were exposed to monkeypox. But earlier data suggests that gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men make up a high number of cases. However, anyone who has been in close contact with someone who has monkeypox is at risk. Now, with that video from earlier, that's what the guy was saying. They said, yeah, it comes from homosexuals, but you can hug somebody, group hug, single hug, and not one hug. Monkeypox. But what I want to point out right here, because they stress the issue, not only is it a monkey, they stress the issue that it comes from homosexuality. So now, do we consider homosexuality with just men on men, or is homosexuality also women with women? So now, how they injunction that, because it went from homo. Look, if you bisexual, you liable to pass that on. So we know what bisexual is. You're going to deal with both sides of the sex. So they give you an indication that they're going to tell you something one way in the content, but at the same time, you got to look in between the lines, as they say. Read in between the lines, because that's what I do all the time.
any close contact is at risk. Monkeypox begins with flu-like symptoms and leads to lesions on the skin. It's spread primarily...
Now, I wasn't planning on stopping it this much. I haven't seen this video. I went to watch like 2-4 minutes, no more, less than 5 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, this is crazy right here." But when they first were showing people with the monkeypox, right? They were showing it like it was bubbling, like their skin them bubbled. So now the video I did earlier, right? The man said it. He said, well, they wasn't too sure if I had a monkeypox. And then they show you a graphic. And the graphic, they show you what they showed us in the beginning, that the skin has like bubbles. So now they tell you this is monkeypox, but they no longer showing you people that's bubbled up. They just showing you lesions, whether it's on the hands or on the arms, on the neck. So what's the deal with this? How do you go from the disease looking like this, and now the same disease is looking like this? Why is it two different looks for one disease? If you got the flu, you just got the flu. You may have all the symptoms of a person that has the flu. You may have some of the symptoms. So if there's like 8 symptoms, general 8 symptoms to indicate you have the flu. Now, if you got 4 symptoms and you go get tested and the results say you got the flu, you got the flu, right? It's simple. So why is this monkeypox is not simple?
Through direct contact with infectious sores, scabs, or body fluids, including intimate sexual contact.
We think that's happening because of the close contact people are having, especially after the pandemic. Things are opening up more. People are socializing more.
But
there you go. Just because you said that, I was telling people in the beginning of the pandemic, when my podcast was in the last of its days, but I still used to get 40 or 50 people in the room and stay in the room. The pandemic was always about separation. It's deeper than that. But dealing with people, they don't want people to communicate in a physical with people. It's simple what part of the pandemic was about. This monkeypox, the same thing. Think about what they're telling you. So you say, oh, I ain't no homo. That don't phrase me. All right. So now you're not a homo. You're a man or you're a woman. And as a woman, you're dealing with a man that goes back and forth. Which means now when another man comes that's not into engaging with other men and only engage with just women, when they go mess with these women that's messing with bisexual men that may have caught the monkeypox from the bisexual men, and now regular men is trying to just find a regular woman, and now they got the monkeypox too. So what they are doing is they done came with ways on how this needs to be spreaded because they want us to be separate. When a pandemic was here, you see people be running from people like, whoa, I got to get out of here. Jesse Jackson, Jesse Owens, or whoever, I got to get out of here. And then people would be on a bus, you got a mask, I got a mask, she got a mask, she got a mask, he got a mask. And you see people on the bus like, oh, whoa, what the, whoa, oh, whoa. I was like, the fuck, you got a mask on. Why the hell you scared? They said, you got a mask, you very well protected. You scared? So that shows you how strong the fear was in the pandemic. Some people was wearing 2 masks. And with 2 masks, they would see you with a mask and still move funny. And if you got no mask, they will let you know, like, look, fuck that, you ain't got no mask. Lives are at risk. We going through a pandemic. You haven't heard? So the monkeypox, separation, they got to separate the people because they got bigger things coming. But you got to separate the people for the bigger things that's coming.
it is not time to panic, say medical experts.
It's still rare around the world, and it has not really gone down to the child or pediatric population as of yet.
Yeah, I can't help it. Same thing with the pandemic. Listen to what he said. Let's go back. I should have paid attention to what I pulled it back at. But this is important, right? Because in the pandemic, they first told you, look at the ages. People within the retirement bracket. So you of these ages, which consists of you being retired, this is who the COVID is going to attack. And then they gave you something like, well, 18 to maybe 24, 25. The COVID not going to touch you. There's no, all right, we have COVID, but it's not going to touch you. Then they said, look, the babies, you know what they say? God take care of the old, the crippled, and the babies, right? Then they start showing you graphics of babies got chickenpox. The pandemic, but they said in the pandemic with the coronavirus, most of the times it would be like the baby would catch it in the legs. Maybe there was other ones out there, but a couple ones I've seen, it was on the legs. not on the hands, on the arms, like they're showing us here on the monkeypox. But why I said this, I had to stop this, because what they just told you was, right now, this is how we getting this information. Bisexuality, homosexuality. So look, people, the kids, monkeys like kids. Show me some monkeys that don't like kids. The kids is okay. Trust me. If anyone's going to be safe during this monkeypox crisis, it's the goddamn children.
Population as of yet.
If the World Health Organization declares a public health emergency, that will
Gone down to the child or pediatric population as of yet.
Now,
if the World Health
also,
Organization
as of yet. So they know that as this continue, eventually it's going to reach the kids. Everybody's vulnerable to it.
declares a public health emergency, that will trigger a coordinated response worldwide to help stop the spread. It's also looking into giving it a different name because of stigma and misunderstanding associated with monkeypox. Craig?
Same thing with the pandemic. This is what I'll be trying to show people how all these things connect. This doesn't connect because they're trying to promote it as a virus. The information has a lot of connection with how they explain the corona in the very beginning. They give you the same exact thing. They just give you two different things. And that's what they do. They give you one thing, turn it into two. So now they want to change the name because of the misinformation that they put out there. Not this lady, not the newscasters. They put it out there because that's their job. They get the script, they get the prop screen. This is what you guys say if you want that paycheck. So now, not only will it go to the kids real soon, unfortunately, if it gets to that point, in the pandemic, they went from COVID-19, then you had the corona, now you got monkeypox, now they're going to come up with another name. So, hey.
Okay. All right. Stephanie Gosforth. Steph, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel.
Well, look, you heard it.